Hello there gorgeous gamers and welcome back to Pure Play TV, and we've got a video review for Zombieland VR on PSVR 2, and you know what, it's not half bad. Unlike that second movie, which was rubbish, and I think we can all agree on that. Right, let's get into it. Arcade shooters are not for everybody, I get it. Many of you want every shooting game you play to give the most realistic gun handling experience with manual reloads, and anything less is sacrilege. Well, I like that stuff too, sometimes, but every now and then you've just got to accept that simple is good. Not great, but good, and good is sometimes all you need for a good time. Zombieland Headshot Fever Reloaded, to give it its full name, puts you in a house share with the four heroes from the movies, and everyone's here, though they are sadly voiced by sound-alikes, aside from Little Rock's actress reprising her role. Hey, a payday is a payday. You're not just bunking and hunkering down with the comedy posse, you're here to compete in the Zombieland Invitational, and this is taking place at some tech bro's mansion, because he started the whole thing but has since gone to the other side. So the awesome foursome have set up camp in his oversized dwelling, and it plays out as your home base. From here, you'll interact with the characters, each for a different reason. Hit up Tallahassee for weapons, which can be traded with toilet paper, because in a zombie apocalypse, a few rolls of 4-ply white gold can't be beaten. Reminds me of the old lockdown days, trading sexual favours for a few sheets. I miss it. Anyway, you can also get some practice in at the shooting range, which comes with its own set of challenges, and don't be fooled by how it all looks, some of these are tough. And then you've got the runs that you go on to compete. Each character presents you with a set of courses for you to tackle, and successful completion opens up the next character's courses, with each new set getting progressively more difficult. Standard stuff. Now, the courses themselves don't last any more than a couple of minutes, but just about every second is spent blasting the undead to pieces, and in true arcade fashion, you're doing it dual wielding whatever combo of guns you've unlocked. You start out with your trusty pistol, but you'll be able to pair up shotguns and automatics after you've brought enough bum wipes back to base. And no, you're not manually reloading these things, it's all done by simply bringing your gun to your waist to swap out one clip for another, and it works well given the context of the game. It's fast paced and every second counts. You are racing after all, so it makes no sense to be fumbling with reloads. You want quick draws, quick shooting and quick reloads to keep the air filled with lead, and Zombieland hits its goals in that department. Running through the courses, you'll come across some of the various zombies from the movies, such as the Homer, as well as newcomers that throw some nice twists into the gameplay. It's all very satisfying and definitely has that one more go quality as you chase high scores and collectibles. The biggest problems with Zombieland is that it's really just a bit too short. Each course can be done within just a couple of minutes, though the finale does run a fair bit longer, and you'll be trying this one over and over before you get it right. You also get B-sides, which are basically just each course in reverse, and it's a cheap and cheerful way to give you a little more, but I would have liked just a few more courses to really pad it out. There's also no story, which is kind of understandable given that you're basically playing a run and gun racing game. Though there's no running, it's all on the rails, but it does mean that some of the charm of the first movie, again the second one can FO, and so there are very few opportunities for the comedy that made the first movie a fan favourite. But all said and done, I can live with it. Considering the low price of entry, the fun is worth it, and if nothing else, it's one of the few VR shooters that you can pass and play between friends as you try to best each other's scores. Are there better games out there? Yes. Could Zombieland Headshot Fever Reloaded pack a bit more in? Of course, but is it worth a play? Definitely, providing you go in knowing that you're basically playing an on-the-rails arcade shooter with the set dressing of the Zombieland universe. It's a good time. And that is the end of this review. That was a quickie, wasn't it? Thanks for watching, it's always appreciated. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, do us a solid, go on down below and hit the like and subscribe buttons and give the bell icon a tap so you're notified whenever we've got new stuff for you to watch. I've been Chris, you've been gorgeous, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, cheers my dears.